my fellows! We have another podcast. Today is the turn of the Goat Podcast. Get ready and enjoy. Hey, very good to everyone, handsome people. Welcome back to another episode of the Goat Podcast, where we discuss today's biggest topics. I'm your host, El Peje Lagarto Ricardo, with Flor de la B and Vero Cunha. What did you guys do today?
Well, today was a pretty normal day. I woke up and decided to feed my exotic papaya. And then I played some chess with my fish.
And who won?
Sadly, the fishes beat me. But then I was watching a YouTube video and a very interesting ad popped up.
What was it about?
It was about a new hydroelectric power plant that is supposed to save children in Africa.
Ooh, that's interesting. What else did it say?
I don't really know, I skipped it really quickly and I couldn't read anything else.
Wait, what is hydroelectric power? Power from the gases of cows?
Well, not exactly. Hydroelectric power is a renewable source of energy that uses the movement of water and transforms it into energy for everyday use.
That is really cool. I was looking at some renewable sources of energy, but I never heard of it. It is very interesting and useful, because most of our planet is occupied by water, so it is very abundant.
Yes, exactly. It is the great answer to the recurring problem of climate change. I decided to invest some money in the power plant that is located in Brazil, which is one of the biggest in Latin America.
I think that I will invest in it too. I've been looking for things to help the environment, and this might be just it.
No guys, don't do it. Actually, hydropower is not that good. I read that it actually takes up a lot of space and many forests and natural landscapes with a lot of biodiversity were lost because of these big power plants that are being built.
Yeah, but in comparison with using fossil fuels, it is much better source of energy and contaminates much less actually.
This is the change that we need to be doing. In my opinion, the impact that it has on nature is very little. When it in the long run, it will be benefit from this.
But it's not just the loss of biodiversity. There are other things, like for example, in Nigeria, many indigenous people were taken to work on these plants in really poor conditions for a minimum wage.
Oh my God!
And many have already died because of this.
Yeah, I'm sure that there are some specific cases like that, but you just need to do some research. I did some on the power plant I invested in Brazil, and that doesn't happen. There is a very little number of employees, so most of the jobs are done by machinery.
Messi! Vamos Messi! Vamos Messi! ¡Ah! ¡Messi! ¡Vamos Messi todavía! ¡Jugador! ¡Jugador! ¡Vamos Messi! ¡Si no ganas te quebramos las piernas!
Of course, that is wrong, but that happens everywhere. There are a lot of companies that enslave people and make them work in the worst conditions possible, but we are not supporting them. We are supporting a power plant that doesn't contribute to that issue.
Okay, I get that and you're right. But how does it actually work? Because I want to know what I'm going to invest in.
Well, it isn't that complex. The most famous and most efficient way of producing this kind of energy is hydroelectric power. This consists of building a dam that accumulates water in a reserve. Whenever you need an energy backup, you let some water fall into the structure. It generates kinetic energy, which is the energy of movement, in a turbine inside the dam. It doesn't pollute and it relies exclusively on water, which is a renewable resource. It will never end.
It sounds very expensive.
Here comes the money.
Here we go, money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, 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 dollar.
Well, it is not something cheap. It requires millions of dollars to build a power plant, but it is worth it.
But how effective is it? Because if millions of dollars are invested into it should power at least a lot of things.
Yeah, it's a little complicated because it is not as efficient as other resources.
What the hell? Oh my God! No way!
Although there are plants that aren't enough to generate a lot of electricity, like for example the energy is not used for charging your phone, it is used for more important things.
So it actually isn't a really good source of renewable energy.
Say what?
Well, none of them are perfect, but in my opinion it is the one that works the best, and many countries have started implementing it, so it is more developed than other alternatives.
Hey, I just looked it up on the internet and it said that it also has a very big impact on the ocean.
Oh shit, here we go again.
And it is very harmful for the fishes and life underwater. Is this true?
Well, very harmful is relative. The harm it has is very little. Professionals are investigating this subject to make it better, and they will find a solution to this issue.
So after hearing both of you, I will definitely do some research on my own and decide later what to do about hydropower. Unfortunately, that is all the time that we have for today. Now the podcast of my uncle Juan Carlos is coming. See you next week for a new episode in which we discuss the most important topics going on at the moment. Thank you for listening to the GOAT podcast.
Bye bye.